There's been a real interesting phenomenon that has happened in American politics over the last, 10, maybe even 15 years. And that is you have people who start out on the left, typically in broadcasting or something like that. There'll be a staunch progressive, right? I am hardcore, and we all like names are popping into your heads right now as I'm saying that. But then over time, they just move to the right, right? I mean, they go from being Bernie Sanders type people to full on MAGA, right? And there's an easy explanation for that. Money. There is far more money on the right than there is on the left, and a lot of these people on the left scraping by eventually say, screw it, I'm going to sell out because I need that money, I want that money. I mean, you don't really see people saying, I'm leaving the Republican Party and I'm going to go be a progressive commentator. That doesn't happen. So, we see a lot of people leave the left and go to the right. One of those people in recent years, of course, was Tulsi Gabbard. And according to her financial disclosure forms, Tulsi Gabbard has made a buttload of money in just the last 12 months, over $1 million, becoming a right-wing MAGA supporting idiot. Here is what a recent report from USA Today had to say about Gabbard. She brought in over $1.2 million last year as a MAGA surrogate, according to a financial disclosure released on Saturday. The former Democrat turned conservative superstar made just under $300,000 in advance for her book For Love of Country, Leave the Democrat Party Behind, nearly $200,000 as a Fox News contributor, nearly $120,000 as a media contributor for the right-wing American Center for Law and Justice, and more than $170,000 for over a dozen speaking engagements, including at the Heritage Foundation. That's in addition to the nearly $415,000 the former Hawaii Congressmember pulled in from her businesses, Tulsi Media LLC and TOA Studios LLC, and her podcast, The Tulsi Gabbard Show. So Gabbard, who of course used to be, quite literally right there on the left with Bernie Sanders, moves to the right, suddenly makes more than $1 million in a year being on the right. And of course, being a Trump nominee, a Trump surrogate, she's not the only one. She's not the only Trump cabinet pick that has cashed in from MAGA. We also know that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. used to be a co-host of Ring of Fire Radio. And now he moves to the right, makes millions of dollars from his Children's Health Defense Fund, which of course appeals more to conservatives than liberals, and now he's a MAGA nominee. But even those who stayed on the right the entire time are still cashing in from MAGA, because as USA Today points out, even Pam Bondi, Donald Trump's pick to be Attorney General, has made millions from her MAGA affiliations. Bondi made at least $3 million from the creation of the parent company of Trump's social media platform Truth Social, according to her personal financial disclosure form. The form filed with the U.S. Office of Government Ethics and obtained by USA Today detailed her financial links to Trump through organizations he owns or that supported him. Bondi, like all other shareholders, received $3 million in shares and warrants of Digital World Acquisition Corp. From Renatus LLC on the morning of a merger between Digital World and Trump Media and Technology Group, according to the disclosure form. The shares and warrants were then converted to stock in Trump Media, the filing said. So Bondi made millions through her association with Trump, also made a lot of money as his lawyer at one point. Gabbard moves to the right, makes $1 million. Kennedy moves to the right, makes millions of dollars from it. And all of them end up in MAGA world. Some money is just too expensive, Selling your soul for just a couple million? I don't know. That seems like a raw deal to me. But maybe these folks think it's worth it. Perhaps we'll check back in with them after 4 years and see if they still think that money was worth it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.